Okay, now we go to the next part, which is writing technicalities. All right, if you are in my class, I will teach you all these. The part that maybe you can't find from other places, but I will teach you all these technicalities, since I understand that writing is one of the most hard part in learning the language, because this is when it comes to exam, this is the parts where many students, they like to leave the question blank. All right, so that's the reason why I come up with this all skill in writing, to teach you the technicalities in order to give you the understanding that writing in English is not very hard actually. Okay, so we move on to the next slide. All right, so the first thing is we need to make count. We need to know what is the format. All right, for example, technically for one essay we have 5 paragraphs. All right, for one essay we have 5 paragraphs, which is the first one is introduction and the last one is closure. All right, okay, so what makes you think it's hard to write? Because of the 3 content. Okay, because of the 3 content, that's actually what makes you think it's very hard to write in English. Okay, so let's go. I will go one by one so that you can understand what are the technicalities that I mentioned and I want to explain to you. All right, if you see from the slide, the first one is introduction. Paragraph number 2 until number 4 is content, and the 5th paragraph is the closure. All right, so what I say is that for your content, you need to come out with one idea and one explanation at least. Okay, every content paragraph should have at least 3 to 5 sentences on idea and supported with 3 to 5 explanation on each idea. Maybe this is the technicalities that you never think of. All right, that's why many of the students nowadays, they say writing is very hard. Okay, but when you see in technical ways, you will see that making content is not very hard. You just need one idea and one explanation. So let's say for one paragraph of content, you need 3 ideas and 3 supporting details for this idea, and it will make it 6 sentences. You see what I mean? All right, so we go to the next slide. All right, you see, one essay, let's say one essay equals to 120 words, more or less. All right, and it is equal to 5 paragraphs. So one paragraph, you only need to write 25 words, more or less minimum. Okay, not 25 sentences, but 25 words only. Okay, can you ever imagine that? Right? Okay, when you see it in technical ways, you will see that, oh, it is not much actually. All right, so one paragraph, 25 words, more or less minimum. So meaning to say that in one paragraph equals to 25 words, you only need to write at least the minimum of 3 sentences. All right, okay, now I want to ask you, do you think 3 sentences is a lot for a paragraph? I don't think so. But before this, you never thought of this, because when you look at the question, you will straight away say, oh, what am I going to write? Right? Now, today, I am Sir Alif. I want to teach you the technicalities so that you can see the idea of writing in English. Alright? But, like I said, let's not hope on minimum criteria. Please try your best to write at least 5 sentences for each paragraph. This counting just to make you realize that there are not actually much to write on every paragraph, and encourage you to write rather than you to leave it blank or empty. Because students, you need to know this. We are the teachers. We want to help you to gain your marks. But when you leave your question empty, we cannot do much. We cannot do anything to help you. Right? So today's class is very important so that you know what is the technicalities are.